Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 6 will present material about state land and territorial rights. We have 6 members, namely Sufyan Ratno, Sophie Lauren Mensila, Kevin Mandaila, Syaraf Yanita, Muhammad Fadil, and Alvin Khaira. Okay, the first material will be present by Sarah. Sarah is welcome.
Okay, here I will read the first material, namely definition of state land. State land is land that is controlled directly by the state and is not owned by land rights by other parties. This means that no other party has right to the land. State land is different from customary land and wakaf land and is not included in the category of state-owned or regional-owned assets. The use of state land can vary, ranging from public purpose such infrastructure development, public facilities to economic activities that provide the benefit to the wider community. The state, as a representative of public interest, has the authority to regulate and manage this land for the great prosperity of the people. So, thank you.
How state land is managed? Management of state lands is carried out by the government through various policies and regulations. Regulation to ensure its use is in accordance with the public interest. State land can be allocated for public purpose, such as infrastructure, public facilities, or conservation areas, and can be granted utilization right to certain parties through the mechanism of business use right, building use right, or use right. Supervision and management of these lands is carried out by the relevant ministries and institutions so that its use remains in accordance with regulation and does not cause conflict. Management of state lands must be carried out in a transparent, accountable, and sustainable manner, taking into account environmental and social aspects.
I will explain the material about how to state land recognition, land distribution. Land distribution is a process of allocation and distributing land of certain individual, group, or entities which involves economic, social, and political aspects. This process involves several mechanisms. One of them is that agrarian reform is the main instrument for land distribution, which can be carried out through several mechanisms such as land distribution, land reform, land consolidation, and certification. Land redistribution aims to reduce ownership inequality by providing access to small farmers and marginalized communities. Researchers emphasize that fair distribution of land contribution to reducing poverty and increasing agriculture productivity. However, its implementation often faces obstacles. I will explain about the material acknowledgement of state land. Based on Agrarian Law Journal, state land recognition is the process of determining the status of land as an asset controlled and managed by the state. Indonesian agrarian law highlights that recognition of state land is carried out through systematic inventory and registration. The state has the authority to regulate to allocation, use and the legal relation relate to the land. State land can come from land to which right have not been attached, land whose right been expired, or land whose right have been relinquished by the right holder. The recognition process involves verification of juridical and physical data, determination of boundaries, and recording in the land administration system. Challenges in state land recognition include overlapping claims, limited spatial data, and conflict with traditional rights of indigenous people. Transparency and fair recognition is the key to effective state land management for the benefit of the community. Thank you.
Well, I will explain to the material about the definition of the territorial right. The territorial right are the authority and obligation of the customary law community over land within their territory. The heritage right that guarantee the orderly use of the land for settlement, agriculture, and regulate the legal relationship between people and land. Containing medical communicative region value territory right allow individual control of the land under the arrangement of the head of the alliance as the province authority to regulate the use land. Territory and natural resort together being is legal relationship between a legal community and particular and territory which provide authority, regular and administration of the us. Some sample and Mediterranean of the land. I would like to return my thanks to moderator.
Okay. Now I will reading of material 6. The rights to manage is a state-owned net right that is delegated to government agencies, state-owned enterprises, or other government's legal entities, granting them the authority to manage land in accordance with their duties and functions. Local governments can empower HPL through agreements with third parties. The utilization of HPL must be in accordance with the land use plan determined by the state, which has the authority to regulate land use and maintenance. Applications for HPL are submitted to the Minister of Agrarian Affairs through the local land office by attaching juridical and physical data of the land. In the PTSL program, the certificate of physical position of land can be used as a substitute for proof of ownership, simplifying the land registration process for communities that do not have complete documents. Thank you. The recognition of indigenous people's right to their territories by the states is implementation of the constitutional mandate that recognizes and respects the rights of indigenous peoples. As stipulated in Article 18b, Paragraph 2
of the 1945 Constitution. This recognizing is based of the development of ideal legal values and reflects appreciation for the existence of indigenous peoples with all their uniqueness and tradition. Special autonomy in Papua as regulated in Law number 21 of 2001 is a significant milestone in the recognition of indigenous peoples' rights in Indonesia. More than just formal recognition, the existence of indigenous territories requires real protection from the government and policymaker, including in the process of development planning and natural resource management. This protection of effort include the affirmation of indigenous territory boundaries, the resolution of agrarian conflict, and the provision of access to justice for the indigenous peoples. The systematic land registration program, or PTSL, also plays a crucial role in recognizing indigenous peoples' rights to their territories, where the certificate of physical possession of land, or SPPFBT, can be used as a substitute for proof of ownership, simplifying the land registration process for indigenous peoples who may not have traditional ownership documents. Thank you.
I will explain example of state land and territorial right. Example of state land. Land dedicated to public infrastructure. Example include roads, bridges, and airport. Reclaimed land. Land created from sea orbit reclamation. Emerging land. Land that occurs naturally due to sedimentation process or swallowing of river or lakes. Land from relinquishment. Land obtained by the state from the release of land rights by the previous right holder. Land from forest area release. Land converted from forest areas into other areas, such as residential or industrial areas. Abandoned land. Land that is not managed and laid abandoned for a certain period of time. Land with expiring rights. Land is given to another party with land rights for a certain period of time, and these rights have expired and are not extended. Non-extendable land. Land is given to another party with land right for a certain period of time, and thus right cannot be extended due to central government policy. Example, territory rights. Right of ownership. Full right to land that can be inherited. Cultivation right. The right to cultivate state land for agricultural or plantation purpose. Building rights. The right to build buildings on land that is not owned by them. Okay, I will conclude this material. State land is an important asset controlled by the state for public interest, such as infrastructure development, natural resource management, and land redistribution through agrarian reform program. State land state land management is carried out transparent and accountable in accordance with applicable regulation, including the involvement of mechanics such as management right and the complete systematic land registration program. Recognition of territorial rights by the state is also part of the implementation of the consequences of the project. The right of indigenous people by providing legal protection and access to fair and sustainable management and use of land. Territorial rights reflect the legal relationship between customary law community and their land, which include the regulation of collective use of land and natural resources. With proper recognition and management, state land and territorial rights can support national development, reduce agrarian inequality, and improve community welfare. Collaboration between the government, indigenous community, and related parties is very necessary to ensure sustainable land management that takes into account social, economic, and environmental aspects.